Sometimes in your time schedules, always have a small time, maybe 20 minutes or so, or maybe more, depending upon how much you can chalk out time. Just sit silent. Listen to the birds, the winds. Listen to the ruffling of the leaves. And if there is a road by your house and it's a lot of noise, then maybe listen to that noise and try to find music in that noise. Try to find music in that noise. But sitting down alone, without any prop, it can be very challenging, because either the mind will go into snooze, meaning go into sleep, or the mind might go into wanderings, thinking about this and that and miscellaneous. It is very challenging. But if you are not sleepy, if your mind is not wandering, you are totally conscious, totally aware, totally attentive towards the body, towards the sensations which are happening in the body, towards the sounds and the sights which your eyes and ears can perceive. So being there in that moment and waiting for that particular space which gets created in the mind, where mind goes totally silent. If you find this too difficult, then of course use any of my guided meditations, because that will really help. So, and this technology has made things so easy. Open the app, go into the meditation section, choose what you want to do, because there are a lot of options over there. Choose one of the options and then just listen, follow, and create your very personalized heaven for yourself. But just something to watch out for is that sometimes the mind can be very, very naughty. That day it won't let you sit even with my voice. This means you need to go a little more aggressive onto the mind. It's like that the child is making too much noise, then the mothers know what stern look she has to give. And the child gets disciplined that mama is in a bad mood today, so no hanky-panky. That would be the day where you either begin to do your asanas in that very disturbed state of mind. Do asanas at that time. That will use your energies into moving the body, and you will be reaping the effects of doing asana. Maybe this would be your second time in the day, because you've already done once in the morning. So it's more better health. But don't allow the mind to be cringy, angry, sad, grief, or competitive, or one word which I would love to use, and that's don't be a grudge box. Grudge box, complaining all the time. This is wrong, that is wrong, this is wrong, that is wrong. They have such a long list that not even God can satisfy. Never be a grudge box. There will be certain things which go wrong. There will be certain things which go in your favor. Great, good, whatever. Some days will be challenging, some might not be. Some would be easy breezy. Some would be with lot of hurdles and obstacles. Be watchful. Don't expect too much, and have ability to accept whatever is going around you, because you cannot change everything. I was just going through a statement which said, God, give me coffee so that with more energy I can work. Yeah. Coffee will give you energy. He says, God, give me coffee so that I can work harder And God give me wine to accept what I don't like at all. Because I have to be a bit intoxicated to run through the difficulties of life. But if you take coffee to be on move, and if you use wine to accommodate your life, that okay, now the wine is giving me good time, things are not good, but these both things together will work like a poison to your body, because the both will go, the wine will go specially to the liver and clog the cells, and in time you have the fatty livers, and then fibrosis, and the cirrhosis is happening. And the researchers are now saying that even one small glass of wine is also as dangerous than anything else. So all those people who say that no, wine is healthy. Oh no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And there are non-religious physicians, because when I say something, oh, what would she know? She hasn't ever tasted wine. What would she know? How you feel? But there's doctors like Dr. Mark Hyman. There are doctors like Jason Fung. There are doctors like Jamna Das, JD. They're all talking about it. The dangers of even wine and alcohol is, well, much more dangerous. And coffee is like, can be a bit okay if it is taken like in the green coffee and not sugar in it, then maybe 1 cup. I have to say this because I drink coffee. But 1 cup, maybe in 3 days, maybe in 4 days, just 1 cup. So I can't say what I don't do. I can only say what I do. And somehow one of my disciples owns a coffee estate. So she sends me a green coffee from there, and it's a good one, but it's like 1 cup in 3 to 4 days. Wine, never. Never, ever. Never and ever. Huh? But the thing is, Europe, America, even India now, people are going crazy on have good time. Good time means party. Good time means wine. Good time means alcohol. Good time means not sleeping in time. Party will go on to 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. And again, these list of doctors which I have just mentioned, and many more good doctors say, if you lose your sleep for party, if you aren't sleeping 6 to 8 hours peacefully every night, then the probability of cancer happening in your body rises. And on the top, if you are on wine and alcohol and eating processed food and the bad seed oils, then your chances of having cancer is there, having diabetes is there. This is a long list of diseases which are waiting to happen. And then on the top we have polluted waters, and sometimes too much chemicals, and sometimes too much of pollutants are there. So the things around, if you see from the point of view of pollution, is right, very difficult. But you have to have your own small, nice lagoon type setting where you have access to good food, organic food, fresh food, not processed, not seed oils, not white sugar, not hybrid wheat, not hybrid rice. And you begin to cut all that, and you see, one of the researchers on cancer is saying that a body which has abundance of oxygenated blood and has a clean eating habits and sleep 6 to 8 hours, the chances of cancer would be very, very remote. And Dr. Jamna Das says that if you water fast for 5 days in a year, once, 5 days, water fast, no glucose, no carbs, nothing, just plain water, maybe a spoonful of coconut oil, maybe a spoonful of olive oil, and then hot tea whole day, no milk, no sugar. 5 days if you do, he said, you just remove 98% chance of you having cancer. It's a very big thing what he is saying. It's a very, very big thing what he is saying. Very, very big thing. So I am like the ambassador of water fasting these days. I'm talking so much about it because I just was talking to one of my doctors, and they said that a person, CBC, the blood report was that the liver enzymes were all high, the SGPT, SGOT was like 110, 115, something like that, and all the markers were really bad ones. So this person in last 15 days was eating just millet, got acupuncture treatment, and he cut down all the bad stuff, which he had a lot in his life. And just in 20 days, he got his blood test done, repeated. The SGOT, which was like 114, has come down to 40. The SGPT was 89, has come down to 38. I was talking, and I said, well, that gives me another example that how fasting and clean eating can change your body. And this person has actually cirrhotic liver also. So I said, well, if these changes have come in the liver, if these changes are coming in the liver function at the moment, his sugar was like 330 and now it is 80. 20 days. I have another gentleman sitting over here. He had a very bad report. He did 8-day water fasting over here. And in 8 days, he has like before and after, and those reports can be, because same lab, same technician, everything is same. And the reports are so different that his Mumbai physician was like, I can't believe this. Well, you have to. So take care of yourself. Be good to yourself. Take care of your mom. Love her, serve her. And 3 of you sit together and have your own personal meditative group. And may your group grow. You said that if I take a hot burning rod and touch my body with it and keep repeating to myself sincerely that I am not the body. The pain is of the body and mind, not of me and mine. The pain does not go off, rather keeps on increasing in the physical and the mental planes. Did you do this? Seriously? You're crazy. I am not body doesn't mean that the body and the mind and the brain has stopped working. A jnani will have hunger, will eat, so will have satiation. A jnani's body will get exhausted with working, so would need a sleep. If you pierce a thorn or a knife or any sharp object, of course, jnani will feel the pain. Who says won't feel the pain? But that doesn't mean that you begin to inflict injuries onto yourself. So this is a very big misunderstanding. Actually, the senses of jnani are much more sharper than a normal person. Not only he or she can feel their own physical discomfort, but rather can also feel the pain and the discomfort of other people. I am just reminded one time Ramakrishna Paramhans was in a boat and suddenly he started yelling in pain, don't beat me, don't beat me, don't beat me. Everybody was shocked. Why are you saying like, what happened? And then they could see that just in the farm, they were in the boat, but right there in the farm, somebody was beating his bull with a whip so hard that when he would hit the bull, Ramakrishna would cry out in pain, "Don't hit me." And everybody was shocked because not only he was in pain, but he was crying and the tears were, and they were saying, "Thakur, what's happening to you? What's happening to you?" And then he said, "That bull is me." Me meaning the absolute reality, that's not encaged in just in the physical frame. It's not just over here. But mind is limited. But for a jnani, but for a yogi, the sensibilities are far more greater and beautiful than anyone. So what compassion a jnani can feel, nobody can feel. What love a jnani can feel for one and all, not just for the family and friends, nobody can. What a jnani can experience with what happens with other people. The biggest thing is, the jnani leaves his samadhi to be with public. He has given off that last greed of enjoying my great state, my samadhi, my ananda, my ecstasy, and to hell with the world. Jnani can't say that. Jnani can't do that. So he leaves his... It's like a king is leaving his treasure and kingdom to be with the public. And Jnani is that king who is leaving his or her treasures. The ideal situation would be to enjoy that ecstasy of self all the times. And हम वो क्या कहते हैं कि सारी माया तो ज्ञानी की सेवा में लग जाती है, तो उसको तो कुछ करने की भी जरूरत नहीं, वो तो सोचेगा भर और सारी प्रकृति हिल जाएगी उसके लिए, लेकिन वो अपनी समाधि छोड़ देता है और अपने शिष्यों और अपने उन भावी जिज्ञासुओं को समय देने के लिए अपने आप को उपलब्ध करा देता है। सबसे बड़ी बात है ना ये। इसलिए शास्त्र ये कहता है कि कोई धन का दान दे, कोई वस्त्र का दान दे, कोई गाय भैंस का दान दे, कोई करोड़ों अरबों रुपए का दान दे, ये सब छोटे हैं। ज्ञानी जिस ज्ञान को दान में देता है, उस ज्ञान के सामने बाकी दुनिया की कोई चीज टिकती नहीं है। तो शरीर मन बुद्धि में नहीं हूं, पर इसका अर्थ ये नहीं है कि शरीर का जो स्वभाव है वो स्वभाव नहीं चाहिए। वात पित्त कफ का शरीर बना है तो वो तो फंक्शन करेगा, इसीलिए ज्ञानी को बहुत ध्यान देना पड़ता है। वो ध्यान देता ही है, उसका अनुशासन डिसिप्लिन है ना।